football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wilson will throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to...
It's a fumble! It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Looks as if we have an injury on, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Houck. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run.
Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wilson to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Simon. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
It'll be a draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're in...
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Texas, 14. Kentucky, 0.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wilson will throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it on the counter. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. There he goes! They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, and stringing it out, and making a nice play.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Houck. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wilson will throw. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
To kick it away. Brings it out to the 28, and the Texas offense will take over.
Here comes the Texas offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He's got 42 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Got a man, it's Marsh. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. To throw, it's Hout. Pocket breaking down. The throw. With the catch, it's Cooper. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football.
Going to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. It's a draw. He's got 59 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Got him downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wilson to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Gilmore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Fletcher. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Number 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Houghton. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A little screen to the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety in this defense.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
41, Kentucky, 3.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wilson will throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 2nd down coming up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything down.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Ready? The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Come on, set. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. And give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the...
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wilson to pass. Look out, he's got room. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jess. There he goes! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hout. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. On the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Okay, ready? And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Pierre. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find...
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Completes it in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw. It's Houck. Quarterback adapting. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition.